Meanwhile, the number of Filipinos with paid work in the month of May rose to nearly 50.5 million, while Filipinos seeking a second job to augment their first paying gig were not as many for the same month last year. Still, over 200,000 Filipinos lost their means to income, and when the POGO hubs and gaming venues they work for folded or closed shop. Our Denise Osorio runs more numbers in this report.
The number of Filipinos in employment climbed once again this June, according to the latest labor force survey by the Philippine Statistics Authority. The employment rate reached 96.3%, a notch higher than the previous months. That's equivalent to over 50.47 million Filipinos gainfully employed across various sectors. Meanwhile, underemployment, which refers to those already in work but still seeking additional hours or income, saw a welcome decline. From 13.1% in May, the underemployment rate dropped to 11.4% in June, meaning fewer workers are scraping together side jobs or picking up extra shifts just to keep their heads above water. That said, the unemployment rate ticked up slightly to 3.7% compared to 3.1% in June last year. Even so, it's still a shade lower than the 3.9% recorded in May, a sign the economy may be slowly finding its feet again. One of the sectors hardest hit was arts, entertainment, hospitality, and recreation. According to the PSA, some 218,000 jobs were lost in this sector over the past year, largely due to the closure of online gambling and betting platforms in the country.
Nakapag-contribute doon sa pagbawas sa arts, entertainment, and recreation ay yung gambling and betting activities. Kasama rin yung other amusement and recreation activities. Pinakamalagi dito yung gambling and betting activities.
Out of those figures, a staggering 209,000 workers were affected by job losses in gambling and betting, making it the single biggest factor behind the slump in arts and entertainment employment. A further 16,000 jobs were lost in other amusement and recreation activities, while 9,000 disappeared from sporting activities. The PSA noted this sector recorded one of the steepest declines in employment this year, trailing construction, agriculture, and manufacturing. Richard knows several people who became hooked on online gambling and says he's not the least bit surprised.
Isa lang ang nananalo dyan. Mananalo ka man, patitigiming ka lang, pero mostly talaga talo. Eh paano yung sinasabing piso na yan, 5 piso, kung pangkain mo na lang. Pangkain na lang, tapos napupunta pa sa paglalaro.
Richard went on to say that celebrity endorsements of online gambling are setting a dangerous precedent for young people, and that it's high time such agents of bad behavior were shown the door. As for Lorena, while she sympathizes with fellow Filipinos who've lost their jobs in the online gambling industry and Philippine offshore gaming operators or POGOs, she believes it's time to seek more honest, respectable work that contributes to the good of the country.
Yung sa mga tao naman pong nagtatrabaho sa POGO, alam po naman natin na bawal yun. Kailangan po nating maghanap po ng magandang trabaho na naaayon po sa ating Pilipinas, yung makakatulong po sa ating Pilipinas.
It wasn't just the arts and entertainment industry taking a hit. Agriculture and forestry also saw a drop in employment. Roughly 580,000 jobs were lost compared to the previous year, largely due to poor weather conditions, flooding, and rising production costs in recent weeks.
Limang typhoon yung pumasok this July. So probably naka-apekto yun sa ating agri and forestry kasi itong agri is really sensitive to weather, di ba? In fact, even construction bumaba din siya. Mataas yung pagbaba ng construction, 692,000. So we can relate this to the typhoons na pumasok dito sa buwan ng July.
Despite challenges in several industries, the country's overall employment remains on solid ground. Denise Osorio for the National Television Network for a new and better Philippines.